technical things we could do better. Just really putting together a full game in every phase, playing off of each other, being complementary to one another. Man, like you said, but we still got games to play. We still have, still got space in front of us, time in front of us, and we have to go into those games, with our best foot forward, regardless of what happened today or last week.
You guys have generally dominated the time of possession this year, especially in that first half. It was, you guys are on the field a lot. How does that change things for you guys?
I mean, I feel like regardless of the time we out there, we have to execute. I think there's a lot of decisions above, where we are as players that really are out of as players as a team that are out of our control, beyond our grasp. So on our part, just making sure we execute the positions that we're put in, and like I said, putting our best foot forward.
I think it feels like this defense was perfect through the last 6 games or one. What's changed? What are teams trying to do? Do you see anything with what they're trying to do the last 2 weeks?
I think teams know we play man, so spreading us out a little bit. I don't think that was as big of an issue today. And going back to what I just said to him, I think that we still have to go out there and execute and play at a higher level and really play the best football we've played. And I think that we haven't reached the point where we played our best game yet, which is a good thing to say at this point. But it's also time to really reel that in and make that a thing.
What emotions like out there today? It seemed chippy, and then the penalties started.
Yeah, I think it was this game was like very important to where everybody is in the standings. I think that once the emotions got high and everything started to kind of add up, I don't think it got out of hand, but there needed to be some type of regulation at some points.
When emotions get high like that, do you think that fuels maybe more of the mental errors, penalties?
I think it can. I think it can. I know we made a few mistakes today, none of which should have been detrimental enough to cost us the entire game. But with penalties wise, we can't afford those. Like y'all saw how many we can't afford to make mistakes or let up in that point where we're costing ourselves as opposed to doing what we came out here to do.
You guys came into this month with a lot to accomplish.
Yeah.
You guys haven't been there before to try and clinch some of those things. So do you think that played a role, or how do you feel like that pressure? You guys had pressure.
I think the pressure to get there really existed within this building, within ourselves. I know that there are still aspirations for many people to still go beyond that. We still strive to be the best we can, go out there and perform at the highest highest level that we can. It's definitely a small detour of what we wanted to do, but we still have next week, the week after, but we still have time to play good football.
What did you see on the PI call on Devin, and how much momentum change was that?
That was a pick. I think that was the only statement I really truly had to say about that. That was a pick.
Johnny was talking a lot about how you guys have kind of had to change how physical you are because of those, pass interference calls and how the reps, have traditionally called things. How do you adjust to those mid-game, especially when, like you said, emotions are high and there's a lot more on the line?
I think it goes to being technical and making sure you're playing sound and clean. Like you said, some of those PI calls, they were detrimental to where we were in the game, and really overcome that. Like I said, we made the adjustments to y'all play out, play clean, be technically sound, play about perfect football, and like I said, a lot of those flags cost us a lot of this game in the end.
You got some young guys playing now due to injuries. What's that been like for the defense? Those guys at corner, Alpine has to come in and play.
Even with them coming in, the expectation is the same. Stepping into especially a big-time college football game could be a lot of pressure, but I think that we set the expectation to where we needed to be. Obviously, there's some wrinkles to knock out with that. We're just adjusting to the game, but that's the best way to learn. And one day, those guys will be out there being in that starting role. So to get that out early, I feel like it's a good thing for them. Just in the case of working through that, because I don't think there's any weak points that exist there.
Where's the confidence of this defense right now, Tarique?
I think we're still where we were. Team-wise, we have to. I think these 2 games have taught us some things that you hate to have learned at the end of a season, especially with the season we were having. I think we're all still aiming to be the best we can be. Goal-wise, I don't know how much of that has really changed from the pace we were at, but I know for a fact that there's still a lot of fight left in this season, and we're gonna keep going.
What did you learn these last 2 years?
We gotta finish game. How much better we gotta play. That just in this building, we have to be us. We have to be on the same page regardless of what's going on outside of here. No matter what's going on with other teams, other people, anything that goes on here, we have to make sure that we're playing the way we know how to play and just accomplishing like the things we want to do.